pod. Good morning. Oh no, good afternoon now. The morning has gone by so fast. Welcome to a weekly reset. Here it is a Monday. On Mondays I like to do grocery shopping, meal planning, getting all the things done. We have spent the morning in Aldi this morning spending what I would call so much money on food just to stock up, because if you watched the video last week then you know that we went through our whole pantry and our whole fridge and our whole freezer and ate everything there was to eat. And so we needed a good old reset today. So I've got all the things for baking, eggs, so many eggs, like 72 eggs or something. Baking with Mercy. But I like to try and do my restocks at Aldi because I find it to be the cheapest. I would ideally get out to Costco and do the bulk items, but for now this is just absolutely all that we need for probably a few weeks, to be honest. And it's lots of fresh food and vegetables. But let's do a little Aldi haul. In total this came to £200. So I feel okay about that. I do feel like it's a little bit expensive, but I feel relieved that our pantry is stocked up and our fridge and freezer is stocked up again, as much as it possibly can be. So welcome to a little Monday reset. We're going to see how much we can get through today. These are the things I like to do on a Monday to kind of set the tone for the week and get through everything so that the week is, well, we're set up right. And that includes things like laundry, meal planning, food shop, a weekly home reset. But again, I'm a mum to 3 young children, so I think we're gonna just have to see how much I can get to today. It might carry over into the week and that's absolutely fine, but I plan on bringing you along with me. So welcome here. Let's show you what we got from Aldi. Where to start? Where to start? So actually what I'm gonna do, what I like to do before, especially when the fridge feels so empty, is just go through and reset the fridge a little bit, clean it out. There's lots of crumbs, to be honest. It's looking very, very gross. It has been a while since I cleaned out the fridge, so we're definitely gonna get to that first. And then we'll start with getting all of this away. However, it is also lunchtime, so I'm gonna see if I can clean out the fridge and then maybe get to the stuff after lunch. We'll just have to see how we go. First, I might have a nice glass of sparkling water. We still don't have handles in our fridge, so we are using our feet to get things open, reaching up high. But let's clean out the fridge a little bit. Just to say, how I go about my meal planning is very specific, but it works really, really, really well. And I did speak about it again in last week's video. So what I do is I go through my fridge and my freezer and my pantry and I write down exactly what I have. And then with those items, I will then create a meal plan based off of that, so that when I'm in the shop, I'm not buying surplus of lots of things I don't need, but I'm buying the exact items for that next meal. So a certain amount of peppers rather than a huge amount of peppers. Now today we have got a lot of fruit and vegetables because I did just want to stock up a little bit, but generally speaking, I will be very specific about what I buy in the shops, and this saves us so much money, and I'm all about saving money. I think it's very important. We're a family of 5. I am a stay-at-home mum through and through, so we don't have loads coming in, so it's important that what we do have coming in, we use really, really well. Whoops, the fridge is open. So I will just take any old notebook. Now don't be fooled, you don't need anything fancy. This is actually my diary, so giving you an example of a notebook. You don't need anything fancy. It doesn't have to be this fancy, pretty, beautiful thing. Just take it, jot it down, and then next to it I write out meal ideas. Underneath I will then write out what I need to buy. It's so simple, it's so easy. And you know what, it really reduces the stress down a lot, especially the thinking. I find that thinking through meals and when I'm in the shop and that impulse buy temptation, and then trying to decide what we are gonna eat that day, that week, the next few days, while having 3 children in tow. Most of the time my husband isn't there, he's working when I do the food shop. So this is just the way I do it. And it works really well. I also do shop online a lot too, so then you don't even need to go to the shop. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and clean out the fridge a little bit first. Not at the moment, hun. Just a second, Caleb. Babies are down for naps, children are playing. But I've realised I didn't show you what I actually bought. So let's quickly give you a bit of a haul as I put it all away. So I got plenty of meat. We've got steak, chicken, minced beef, salmon. I like to keep all of my meat in the one spot so I can see it throughout the week. And I keep it separate to all the other vegetables. We got 2 large whole chickens, more steak. Here's my other chicken. We got gammon, big roasting joint, some sausages and lard, one of my favorite things to cook with, and it's so classic, reminds me of my grandma. Right, we have 2 big tubs of Greek yogurt, lots of cottage cheese, all things I'd like to make myself, but not quite in that phase of life. Now, I did open some cheese earlier. We got 2 blocks of these and another cottage cheese. I'm a huge fan of Aldi's Tesco's. Aldi's cheese. I think I much prefer getting it all done in one shop, so I'm happy to just stick with staying in the one shop, getting the same amount of cheese, the right amount of cheese, and making do. See if we can squeeze it all in. Right, let me get my frozen stuff in. I only got a couple of frozen bits. I just got some summer fruits and some sweet corn. And also I got some peas as well. The peas are somewhere. Right, here's my other block of cheese. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're supposed to store, well, we normally get fresh farm eggs. However, we have just made do and got so many lots of eggs from Aldi instead, and I think you're supposed to store non-fresh farm eggs in the cupboard. It's honestly been so long since we actually bought eggs, but I think I'm just gonna store it in our makeshift pantry. Okay, so some of those we already used for lunch, so I need to grab a couple of those back, and I think it was in that one. Those in our basket. Yabba-doo. It's my little basket. Might do that right now. Okay, another butter that needs to be put away properly. Some bananas. Now I'm actually going to rinse my bananas because I've heard that if you rinse your bananas, then you don't get fruit flies. So I'm going to do that. Just going to borrow fruit flies. You know those little flies that come and make their way around the house, and they're so small.
Where?
We don't know how they got there. Fruit flies. They're very, very small flies that like fruit. Okay, right. Fresh produce in the wash right now. I actually have some rhubarb from a neighbour that I need to deal with. I think I'm going to chop it up small and put it in the freezer. We've got a bunch of apples. Okay, back over here. Let's go. We got cabbage. So these vegetables I tend to wash as we go, as I cook them. So cabbage, broccoli, spinach, some salad leaves, carrots, more broccoli, tomatoes, 1 random banana, and some garlic. So I'll just tend to put these in the one basket in the fridge, in the one box, and then as and when I use them, that's when I wash them. Mostly, anyway. That's what I'm going to do right now, because we're definitely low on time right now. Okay. If you have it all full up, then we won't turn it to a crate. It's okay. Just a fly, honey. what are these called? Food bags. Cashew nuts. Lots of tea bags. We normally are a Yorkshire family, but Josh does quite like Tetley, and I do too, so input was on offer, it was fine. Some maple syrup, yeast, honey, some baked beans, chocolate chips, vanilla essence, cookies for hungry, cocoa powder and more chocolate chips, soaked up on some oil, passata and some different types of gravy, chopped tomatoes, gravy, more nuts, chopped tomatoes, peanut butter, has to be 100% peanuts, dark chocolate, yum. Bread, flour, passata, and chocolate chips. Let me finish. Oh no, there's another. Right. Plain flour, more flour. Again, would much prefer unbleached organic, but that's all they had, plain flour. So that's what we're dealing with because we have zero lots of flour. And we've got bread flour, plain flour, and milk. Again, ideally we'd get this from our local farm, which is what we do sometimes, which is so much better, and I'd much prefer that. I need to check on these. And again, we do normally get our milk from the farm, but we're going for a budget. We're in a budget season the next few months, so we've just gone for milk from the shop, and the same with our honey and things. I would prefer raw and local honey, but hey, we've just gone for honey from Aldi, which is absolutely fine. There are different seasons in life. actually recording. I have just spent probably about half an hour chatting, re-recording and trying again, because each time it didn't actually record. So now it's recording, which is brilliant, and I'm so glad it actually is now. But I've just been wiping down the table here. This is something that I like to do once, well, I do this, I wipe down the table every single day, but I kind of like to do a thorough wipe down of everything. I've been through the chairs as well, just to kind of get off those crummy little bits. It is the next day. Sometimes we give ourselves grace with these weekly reset routines. Sometimes they take a little bit longer, and I can even be doing it come Friday, but at least I try and reset on a weekly basis so that we can just have generally tidy home, keep it reset as much as possible. So I have wiped down the crumbs and a few of the bits, cleaned a few of the bits on the cushions there, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the floors. Now again, this might be a process I get to throughout the day, because I'm pretty sure my baby's about to wake up from his nap, and I'm pretty sure my other children will need me in just a second. But I'm gonna try and get a detailed sweep under the table especially, and there's a little slot under the bench that I need to really get into, and then hopefully I'll do a bit of a more detailed hoover at least than what I would normally do during the week. And then I also try and follow a zone cleaning schedule, so that looks like me focusing on a room each week and kind of going into more detail and more depth. But that is something I like to try and do weekly. All the main space floors I like to try and get done, and then I like to go through and put away little bits that have accumulated over the week that we've sort of shoved in random places, and get through those and actually put them in the place that they belong, which is the goal. I'm going to try and get to that today, and then we'll see how we go. I've also got to feed my sourdough starter, and that's good to do. Make sure that's ready for the week, ready for baking, ready for things like that during the week. I'd like to get to making some stock as well, so we have that on hand for the week too. Making some stock. Yes, right, we'll leave it on that. Go on there. A little bit overboard.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll feed that and redo that in just a minute. One thing that I have not learned yet are these quartz worktops and how to make them lovely. They are lovely in the way that they look, but I keep getting streaky bits and probably using the wrong products. I'm trying to go natural products, and then it's seeing me like a bit of kitchen roll kind of butters up the shine a little bit. But I kind of prefer something that isn't so wasteful. I'm wondering, I tried tea towels and stuff, but it doesn't seem to do the same thing either. So If any of you have quartz worktops and you know how to best care for them, the best products and things, please tell me, because I'm in desperate need of help. That would be really useful. Thank you. Right. Nearly done. So I do my best on a Sunday to spend as much of the day possible resting. So that means that Monday mornings we are catching up on laundry, and I really like to try and have all the laundry done on a Monday as much as possible. I fail on this so many weeks, but it's really nice to have the goal in place so that that's always the standard that I'm reaching for. It's not necessarily what always happens, but I do always try and get a load of laundry every day. But what I'm talking about is a load of laundry, tumble dryer through, and then all put away in the right place. That way we're reset for the week, all the laundry's away, and we don't have to be constantly catching up all week. So again, today is a Tuesday, so I'm still catching up just a little bit, so it'll be a bit of a snowball effect on for the rest of the day. But you know what, it's okay. Life with little ones, sometimes it's just a little bit more hectic than you've planned, so we're just going to embrace that and put in a whole load of laundry and try and catch up as much as we can. Thank you so much for spending a bit of your Monday with me. I hope this video brought you a little peace and motivation for the week ahead. If you enjoyed it, I'd love for you to subscribe and join me here at English Rose Cottage, where we find beauty in the everyday. Wishing you a calm and gentle week, and I'll see you again soon.